Hello guys, Gabriel here. Welcome to another episode here on Freedom Hustle. In today's video, we'll be talking about work from home. One of my last videos, I was talking about work from home and I got some views on that video. So I think you guys are interested on this topic. So I'll be talking more about working from home. On last Friday, I finished my second week working from home and I have some experience on this area and I want to share with you experience about this. If you want to get a work from home job, if you want to work remotely, if you're tired of having to go to work or having stress with your work, working from home is being like so nice to me. It's being so chilled and like sometimes I don't even feel that I'm working. So how I found this job. So during the time I was looking for this job, I learned some things about working from home and how to apply for these jobs and how to actually get a work from home job. And in this video, I will share with you 3 steps that I saw on that process that helped me to land a work from home job, and we'll be talking about this in this video. Okay guys, so 3 steps. Before that, I just want to thank for all the subscribers in the channel. Thank you very much. We are growing so quick. Now, recording this video, we have 42 subscribers and we're growing so much, so I just want to thank everyone. If you're not a subscriber, you are interested in working from home, side hustles, investing your money to build financial freedom, please subscribe because that's the content that I post here. And if you are interested in building freedom, financial freedom through works and side hustles, this is the channel for you. So subscribe and help me to achieve 50 subscribers. Okay guys? Alright, jumping straight to the video. I work from home now, but it's my first time working from home. I never worked from home before. I don't have any experience. I didn't have any experience working from home before, and I managed to land a work from home job living in England. And I'm not even English. I'm Portuguese. I'm Brazilian Portuguese. English is not even my first language, and I managed to land this job. So if you are English or if you speak English and English is your first language, what are the barriers that are stopping you from getting a work from home job? It's easier than you think, and I am the proof of it, because I managed to get it because I did the right things and because I was focused enough to do the right steps to get the job. And that's what I want to share with you, like how I managed to get it. All right, so first things first. I needed this job because I'm going to move to a remote place in the UK. My plan is to move to Cornwall next year, and jobs in Cornwall are harder to find jobs in Cornwall than it is around where I live in St Albans near London. Here there's lots of jobs and there's so many opportunities. So I was looking for a remote job because I will move to Cornwall, and also because I want to work and travel to Portugal. So I started my journey looking for remote jobs, and the first thing that I bumped into was, and that's the first step, is the area. You need to find an area in the marketplace, in the jobs that you can apply for. In my area was customer service, customer support. And why did I choose customer support? Before trying customer support, I tried to apply for remote jobs in the marketing area, in the digital marketing area, because I have experience with Facebook ads, with websites, with email marketing, with digital marketing. Then I applied for lots of jobs in this area, digital marketing, but every time that I applied, I was rejected. And then I was a bit like dismotivated and thinking like, oh, maybe I cannot have a working from home job because I don't have experience in anything. Then one of my friends said, why don't you look for a role that you do customer support? And then that clicked on my mind, and actually I watched videos before with people advising to look. That is the easier way to get a remote job, is applying for customer support, because there's so many companies, there's so many big companies, big corporations, big brands, and they have so many customers and they need people to interact with those customers. So it's an area that is, you don't need much experience to do customer support, And actually, if you are on the marketplace and if you are working already through your life, you probably worked doing customer support before in your life. And that also clicked on my mind and gave me an idea, like, if you have experience in your work life, if you've been like a supervisor, if you've been a manager, if you worked in any type of area in your job, you can apply that knowledge that you have for a remote role as well, because remote jobs also needs managers, they also need supervisors, they also need team leaders, they need all the roles that we have in physical jobs, they are also needed for online jobs. So my advice here in the area is look at your experience and find something that you have experienced in the physical jobs, and then you apply that experience to a remote job. Of course, the remote job will be a bit different because you're not going to be there in person, so it's more like video calls. You have to do a lot of video calls in work from home jobs. Like my job, I do a lot of video calls, so you do video calls, you do computer work a lot, so everything is virtual, so digital. But that clicked on my mind and said, oh, so if you have any experience in the real life, you can apply that experience to a remote role. And that's the second step, and that fits into the second step. The second step is you need to create a CV with your experience, and you need to make your new CV related to a remote role. And ChatGPT, AI, artificial intelligence will build that CV for you. So you just need to go on AI, you need to put all the information that you have about yourself, that you have experience, and then you need to ask ChatGPT to build a CV for you based on your experience to apply for remote role. If you know what I mean, that's the catch. You need to get first step, you need to choose an area. My area was customer support. Why customer support? Because I already worked before doing customer support in my old jobs. I worked before in a call center doing customer support for a company. I worked in 2 supermarkets in Portugal doing customer service. I was working in the till as a cashier, so I was like scanning the shop, and it was a long time ago, so there was no automatic machines yet, so everyone needs to come. So that's a customer support job. Also, I worked as a driver on Uber Eats, and we do customer support on Uber Eats. Also, I worked in another driving job for Ocado, and I was doing customer support there. So I got all the information of customer support that I had. Then I went on ChatGPT. I put all the job informations related to customer service, and I asked ChatGPT to build a CV for me for a remote job with all my information. And then ChatGPT created a perfect CV for me related to a remote job, like made for me to apply for remote jobs perfectly. So I got my area, I made a CV specific for the area, specific for remote jobs, and then the third step, which is now, is apply. Then you need to go on job boards. In my case, it was Indeed. Indeed is very nice because you can filter. So I just went on Indeed. I put down the search customer support, and there is an option there to put remote only. So I went there, I put on the search bar customer support, I put the option for remote only, and I put the location United Kingdom. And then Indeed showed me a lot of jobs that are related to customer support, to customer service, customer relationship. Anything related to customer service, it was there. There was many. Some of the jobs were not related. So when you do that search, you need to go on the jobs, you need to click, and you need to look and screen the job and see if you find some job that matches your experience. And then, because you're creating a CV relating to something that you have experienced in your real life, in your physical life, you can screen the job, and you see, oh, I can do that. I have experience with that. And when I looked the jobs, some jobs I looked and I was like, oh, I don't have experience with that. I cannot do that. But a lot of jobs, I was just like, oh, okay, I think I can do it. I have experience doing customer service, customer support. So I think I can do it. And then I started applying. I got 3 responses. 2 responses was negative and 1 response was positive. And then I was hired and I'm working from home now without any experience and without never working from home before. So that's the thing. We have to be smart, we have to be clever, we have to think out of the box, and we have to believe that it's possible. And when we believe that it's possible, we find a way to make that happen. And that was with me. Because first, I was being rejected for the marketing jobs. I was being rejected because maybe my experience with marketing, or maybe that marketing role didn't accept someone like me who didn't have experience working with marketing before. I have experience with marketing doing for myself, but not working for other companies. So they needed people, maybe they needed people with hands-on experience. And then my CV was discarded like quickly. But then I found an area with I had experience, I worked before on it, and they apparently didn't need someone with a lot of experience because they need people to do customer support. So what you need to do is find an area that you have experience and that you think that you can do it, and then you go and apply. And like, if you apply and you're not successful, you have to think about, okay, what else can I do? What else could I do? Maybe a different area, maybe something else that I did before in my life. And then you apply. Don't get discouraged if you don't get the job at first, because it's normal. It's normal to be rejected on jobs if you don't have like a perfect CV. It's normal until you find the right opportunity. But if you're not trying, how are you gonna get the opportunity if you're not trying? Because sometimes you just need to be in the right place in the right time. But to be in the right place in the right time, you have to be trying. If you're not trying, you're never gonna be in the right place in the right time, because you're not putting yourself there. So you're never gonna be there if you don't try. So that's my point. You can't just give up. You need to have this goal and go for it and make that happen. If you're doing that in a way that is not working, try a different way. Think differently. Speak to people. Like, talk to people about what you're thinking. Because what opened my mind about this was because I talked to my friend, and my friend that worked before with customer support, he gave me the idea. He said, why don't you go and look for customer support jobs? And I was like, oh yes. I never thought of that, because I actually thought of that before, because I know companies needs people to do customer support. But I thought, because I'm not English, because English is not my first language, as you can see, I thought that I would never get a job doing customer support in English. But apparently my English is enough, because I can talk, I can understand people can understand me, I can make points of views, I can make a point, I can explain things with my English. I know it's not perfect, and I need more vocabulary, and maybe I need to improve my accent, because my accent, I'm clearly a foreigner, but you know, it's enough. It was enough. So maybe what you have now, the experience you have, may be enough. Who knows? Just have to go and try. Okay guys, thank you. I hope that helped you. If you're looking for a mojo of my puppy here it is. Yes, buddy. Here's my pup. Actually, he's 1 year old. So yeah, I hope that helped you. I will leave you with a video here. With an old video is the video where was my first day working from home, and I recorded this video talking about that. I'll leave that here. You can watch that video and you'll see how was my first day working from home. Alright guys, also please subscribe to the channel and give me a thumbs up on this video if you think that was helpful. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'll leave my Instagram as well. Alright, let's build the following on Instagram as well. Alright guys, thank you very much. Have a lovely day or afternoon or evening, I don't know. See you, bye.